Hey guys, what's up? This is CFE Gaming and today we'll be checking out all the speed boost mechanics in FIFA 22. Firstly, we'll check out the explosive sprint, then the super knock-on. We'll check out the open up fake shots, how to use that as a speed boost. We'll also check out the bridge, and it was amazing last year and it is even better this year if you know how to use it. So stay tuned and watch this video to learn each and every mechanic on how to abuse the speed boosts in FIFA 22. Okay, so the first thing we have to learn is the explosive sprint, since it's the new thing in FIFA 22. According to EA Sports, explosive sprint rewards the timing and your intelligence on the ball, giving players more noticeable acceleration while pressing the sprint button, that is the RT/R2, and if it's pressed in the right context. So that's what I'm going to teach you today, how to get the timing right and how to get the most out of the player's sprint speed. Before we learn how to do the explosive sprint or any speed boost mechanic in FIFA 22, we have to disable a setting in the controller settings. The analog sprint is what I'm talking about. You have to disable it inside your controller settings. So to disable it, go into the settings and then go into the customize controls tab, and then you can disable your analog sprint. If you have this off, all it will make sure is that as soon as you press your right trigger, even if it's halfway through, your player will run at the fastest speed possible. Now, talking about the explosive sprint on FIFA 22, the first thing to use the explosive sprint, you have to keep in mind that you have to release all the buttons on your controller except the left stick. You are only going to use the left stick to move forward. No L1, no R1, no R2, no L2, nothing, just the left stick. And when you are walking in a straight line, you see a window of opportunity. That is when the defender is too close to you or you're about to run away. You hit the RT/R2 button and the player on the ball will instantly run on his maximum speed. Thus, you will activate the explosive sprint feature in FIFA 22. The best way to use the explosive sprint is to create as much space as possible with your skill moves and then press the RT/R2 button. The pacey players will push forward the ball and run away with the explosive sprint much better than the slower ones. One thing I noticed is when I tried to perform the explosive sprint again and again, the players were not performing it. That means there is a cooldown mechanic that limits the ability of a player to abuse this again and again. Make sure you're not overusing it up to a point. In personal experience, when I walk in a straight line and I get uncomfortably close to an enemy defender, then I press the RT/R2 button and I explode with this mechanic. And it's a really good mechanic to bait away some fouls from your opponent team. You need to remember that even the defenders can use the explosive sprint, and you should use it as well while defending. So when you're tracking back and chasing attackers while defending, I would recommend walk in a straight line and then press the RT/R2 button when you see an attacker outpacing you. So the explosive sprint can be used while defending as well. Alright, before we continue, I'm just letting you guys know I just set up a new merchandise store. Every design was made by me and every purchase on the store helps the channel to grow. The link is in the top of the description. Now we'll talk about another speed boost mechanic in FIFA 22. And I explained this in my video earlier called the super knock-on. If you don't know what the super knock-on is, if you guys have ever seen Gareth Bale run against Mark Bartra in the final, that's exactly what super knock-on is. What your player will do is that he will push the ball so far off from the defender that he can use his pace to catch up the ball and have a step ahead of the defender. This is very good to use while you're on the wing and you have a lot of empty space in front of you and you have to cover the ground. I have played 3 days of FIFA 22 online and in division rivals, and I've seen people abuse the super knock-on against me. So it's something that everybody knows about, and if you don't know about this, you will see it anyways. To use the super knock-on, you have to hit the maximum speed of your player and then flick your right stick twice in front of the player, and make sure your second flick of your right stick is a hold and it's not a flick. So basically you flick your right stick in front of the player and then you hold the right stick on the same direction and you will see a huge knock-on performed by the player. This is what the super knock-on is that basically they're gonna push the ball so far off that you're gonna catch it up and hope that the defender is slower than you. Don't abuse this skill move, because I've seen, like, when I tried it twice, I covered so much ground that I escaped the field all in all. So make sure you like use it once or maybe twice if you're very lucky, but I doubt you can use it twice. Me, generally, when I tried to use it twice, I see the goalkeeper rushing out and like kicking out the ball, so I do get excited while using this. So I would recommend to use it once, and it makes your life much easier on the wings, and also when you're breaking away with a through ball, it does work very well. Okay, so the third skill move that we are going to talk about for a speed boost is the all-time classic open up fake shot. This skill move is extremely scary to defend against, particularly because it's very slow in the start and then suddenly it gets extremely fast. So it does tend to give you a lot of speed boost, and it is extremely dangerous to do in the box. The only thing I'll say to good players is that use the open up fake shot to force things, basically to push on to the defense, as people cannot take this, as this comes very fast at them and it's extremely hard to defend. You can take out the goalkeeper with this extremely easy. That's what Kylian Mbappe used it for in real life. That's what EA used it to make it for the game, but nobody takes the goalkeeper out with it. Generally people just use it as a speed boost. So yeah, you can take a goalkeeper out with it and all. To perform the open up fake shot, you need to hold the L1 button and do a fake shot, and you will see your player performing the open up fake shot. Make sure you're holding the left stick in the direction of the movement, and you'll see the open up fake shot towards wherever you are facing. Now the final speed boost skill move that we are going to talk about is the bridge. This everyone knows. If you have played FIFA 21, you might know about the bridge. Everyone used the bridge online. Every attack had the bridge, and if you had Adama Traore, you would have seen the bridge by him or against him. The bridge is an all-time football classic move, and in this move is what the player does is that he flicks the ball towards the left and then chases the ball around the defender to catch it up on the other side. They have nerfed the bridge compared to what it was in FIFA 21, but trust me, a bridge is always a bridge, and it will stay like this because you are generally moving with the ball too fast compared to your normal speed. So what do you expect? The bridge is always going to work like that. So to perform the bridge, you have to press the R1 button twice, and you'll see your player flicking away the ball and then catching up on the other side, or you can also use it to nutmeg people when you have the chance. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. We talked about 5 things in this video. Analog sprint, you can disable that. Explosive sprint, use that mechanic. Super knock-on, amazing mechanic. The bridge, the open up fake shot, everything you need to know about the speed boost mechanics of FIFA 22. So if you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so, since I'm uploading brand new FIFA 22 videos almost every day. And the best way to check these videos out is a subscription, so keep them notifications on. Like, subscribe, and peace.